Now we'll start streaming. Streams are there we go. We're double streaming. Nice.
Double the viewers, right? All 6 of them. All 6 of them.
All right. Let's wait for some people to get in here, I guess. Nice, add everyone. Everybody loves that. Nice, add everyone. For some bombs eating. Oh. This shit's crazy.
I thought you have 0 viewers.
Is it 8 now? And this is pretty good shit right here. Community. Ugh. Guess I gotta say a disclaimer, you know. I'm not a professional game developer, nor do I know anything about the game that nobody else knows. And I might be wrong. I could be wrong. But
Probably wrong.
the community's reaction to the trailer and the 5 fucking pictures we've gotten so far has been laughable. Because everybody is saying it's the same game with slightly different textures and some stupid shit like that. And if you're a real fucking casual, then yeah, it'll look the same for you. And if you want to play some stupid fucking game that looks like it's 1-to-1 realistic, just go outside. How about that? Just go outside if you want it to look this good. I I don't know shit about game development or like game engine building or how any of that shit works. But I know one thing, that if you think Giants is going to use a different game engine from a different company, you're out of your fucking mind and you don't know anything. I don't know anything, but you don't know anything. Because Giants made their own engine so they could use their own engine. You have to pay huge fucking royalties if you use anybody else's game engine. And they're all built for the game that they're built for. And yeah, it's just a different version of Giants engine. Even they could change every single thing about the game, make it look 100% different. They're still going to call it Giants engine because they build it. And they don't want to fucking pay royalties and they want to publish it themselves. So this whole shit of people wanting it to look like fucking Escape from Tarkov or Call of Duty, you're fucking dumb. Because if it did, it'd be 500 gigabytes. Okay, it'd be the worst performance you would ever see in your fucking life, and it would take months to make a single mod. But everybody jumped the gun and said, "Oh, it looks like the same fucking game." It don't to me, and I have like 3,000 hours on this game, so for what that's worth, I've only made a couple mods, so I don't know. It doesn't look the same at all. It looks a lot different, and they're not even supporting old gen consoles, so there's no way it runs worse. And everybody's saying we're gonna stick to 22, or I'm not switching, or it looks the same game. You're fucking blind, so don't switch. Or when you do switch, admit that you're wrong. Because I've never seen in Farm Sim 22 a real reflection off a hood of any piece of equipment. I've never seen a real reflection of what the actual rain is. They use like some default cube app garbage. So that's brand new technology that's new for this game. And it looks really good off the one pictures we've got.
Yarp.
Better physics? How much better can they get? How much better can they get? The people who want better physics for like bales and logs and shit, if you're making more than 50 bales and they all act like a tire, it's going to destroy the game because that's a lot of information they have to save there. Because I get like everybody wants like bale physics, they want them to squish down when they're sitting on one side. That that'll destroy the computer, and that'll, I mean, if you want to make 3, 4, 500 bales, you're not gonna be able to move in the game because there's gonna be so much shit it's got to store. And I don't know about the whole ground deformation shit. I know they mentioned it, but I, I mean, how fucking good do you guys want this shit to be, bro? It's not even like it's really more up to the modder, Mr. Bobby Hummer. Would be cool for my tractor with a 9,000 gallon shit tank to feel like it has mass and inertia. It does, and that's how the game works if modders do it right. That's kind of a limitation too. You can't have too much weight on tires in the game. That would be something to fix for them. Or like reworking how components work. You know, it's shit like that that needs fixing. Not the game doesn't need to be like watching a YouTube video of real life farming. Like it can't be because they don't have the time or the money to do that. Everybody's freaking out about them adding rice too. And I learned today that that's like the second or third most grown crop in the world. And they're, believe it or not, they're actually not trying to appeal to just the North American community. There's actually more farming than Iowa. There's more people grow shit that's not grass, soybean, or corn, which is some crazy shit that a lot of people don't realize. And it's an international game. There's one game for the whole world. And I don't know if anybody knows how many people live in Asia, but it's like 3 billion. So there's a pretty big audience that they can cater to. Maybe I'm just fucking crazy or don't know anything or thinking out of my ass, but I just don't understand the immediate jump to say it looks like it's the same fucking game and it looks dog shit with more vehicles or some shit like that, or I'm not switching. You're crazy. Of course it's gonna be better. It looks way better. Also, a big problem I'm having is the people who are saying the game looks the same and it looks like shit. You don't play the game. Like all these modders, they don't play the game, bro. They load the game up, they, cultivate a field, and they check out what mod or what map update they just did, and then they close the game out and start working again. You don't play the fucking game. It's real easy to tell who does and who doesn't because you can see in their maps like the functionality of them, like where they put grain bins and shit. If you're putting grain bins 5 feet from each other, you don't play the game because you don't know how much a pain in the ass it is to unload them. So it's like, it doesn't even affect you either. Most people who are shit talking it, they just play the game for like screenshots and then get off. They don't have a save game. They've never played on a server or anything. They're just lipping off to lip off because they don't like what they see right away. They don't like the 5 pictures we've seen so far, which is insane because they all look good. There's some crazy shit, and then they increased the recommended specs to like an RTX 2070. And last game it was like a fucking you just had to have a computer with the recommended specs. So that's something worth noting. Maybe I'm just insane, but I just blows my mind. Like, you really want modders to make a scene that looks like this? Every tree here is different. Every plant is different. Nobody's gonna do that. That would take 5,000 hours to make a 1x map. And nobody's gonna do that. Nobody wants the patience for that. I mean, am I crazy or what?
I'm just trying to have new outfits, honestly, bro. The clothing in this game's so ass. I
But
need a
here's
new
the
straw
thing,
hat.
comparing ATS to Farm Sim is like comparing apples to oranges because in American Truck Simulator, you drive a semi truck with a semi trailer, and that is it. That is the only thing you do. And they have not came out with a new game. They've refined that game. And their only goal of refining that game has been to make driving a truck and trailer looks better. when Farm Sim has way more shit to work on.
ATS is nothing. Like there's nothing to ATS. The
No,
game.
yeah, if you look at any of the textures
Nothing.
up close or any of the models, they're all dog shit. They all look like ass. But you're going
It's
so
a road
fast,
model with a
like
truck. Like
you're going so fast, you're driving by everything so quickly, you don't see it because you're moving fast. Oh, stupid shit we got here. FS22 now with Rice. It's crazy. Here's the problem with doing away with wheel suspension. Every tractor has to be redone because they're all not done the right way if they want to do that. And they kind of needed some sort of 3D dirt because you can't just, I don't know, the whole wheel sync thing never really bothered me. I just want better performance and more functionality and more support for big maps. That's really all that matters. Me at least.
you see, that's the problem. You play the game. That's an
Yeah,
issue.
I play the game, which people are like, nobody does.
That's an issue. See.
It's not a fucking Louisiana map, bro. I don't I don't understand. It's a fictional map. It's based off of everywhere.
It's got Route 66, bro. That is not Louisiana.
Like if you think Louisiana has shit like this, well, it probably does, but they're not. They don't build a map based off of a location. They build a fictional map based off of the features they want to add to the map. American side. See, that's the difference though, is they aren't chained to console requirements anymore because the new gen runs way better than the old gen. And that means that every mod and map and how the game runs and how it performs and how multiplayer works and how saving the game works, it's all catered to first gen consoles because there's crossplay. So they can't have they can't have the game run on PC completely different than original Xbox or PS4. But now they're doing away with PS4 and Xbox One. Now it's Series X and PS5, which are miles better in performance to the first two. They can play Farm Sim at 4K. A shit ton of mods on PS5.
The Series X is probably better than a lot of people's PCs.
Right, it is. And there's no doubt in my mind the game will run better. Look at the trees in the distance here. I know they usually, will go on high definition or high render mode or whatever to take pictures, but you those trees look really good. I don't know if it's just the LEDs, but they look fine. It all looks pretty good. Every tree, there's like multiple different kinds of trees, it looks like. Swaths look better.
Kind of.
I don't know how much better they can get. Like,
Yeah, they're not gonna get any better with the system that they have.
yeah, apparently there's RTX support. Yeah, because they minimum requirements is an RTX 2070, which is not nothing. I mean, what are the minimum specs for every other game? About that? People are mad they do a CGI trailer. Of course they do a fucking CGI trailer. They're a company. They're trying to make money. They're not trying to fucking piece to you guys. Like, trying to attract an international audience of everybody in the world
Minimum specs is a GTX 1050
for 22.
for 25.
Minimum recommended.
Oh, yeah, I don't know where the recommended is. Minimum is 1050. Before the minimum was a graphics processor.
Yeah. And everybody's saying there's no 3D dirt. You think they're gonna drop like everything right away, or think that FarmCon event is gonna show some shit? Because I think the FarmCon event will show a lot we haven't seen yet. But the fog looks good. Um, all the equipment looks good. It looks better.
I noticed the grill mesh on like the Fendt tractor looked a lot better. You can see through it; it's a lot clearer.
Yeah. Yeah, there's reflections off of all of this. The glass looks a little bit better. Looks like it's reflecting the sun better. New gen consoles
So I
are
think
apparently equal to a 3700X and a 3070, which is better than 90% of the farm sim community's computers. So
that's actually a pretty cracked build,
that is a
actually.
pretty
Holy
cracked build.
shit.
What all this
Fucking people
bull?
still be playing this shit on a fucking Dell laptop, bruh.
Right.
Holy hell.
And I just this picture looks really good. Stubble looks oh, like farm sim stubble. They make this any more complicated, it's just gonna be impossible to mod. 22 is already impossible to mod. They have no tutorials and anything.
Yeah, that's the worst thing about farm sims. Yeah, sure, they come out with a new game, and it's always been the way that, oh, new game. Now you have to sit around and either wait for someone to figure it out or figure all this new shit out yourself, just like UDIM.
Right.
Like when they dropped UDIM, no one knew what the slots were.
Oh
Like there
yeah.
was no layout for what
Yeah.
anything was.
Yeah, it was just here you go, good luck.
You're free balling it, bro, and that's how you end up with a fucking rubber frame, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, excuses already. Crazy.
and
16
then
minutes
like,
in, we got excuse.
all right, all right, all right, all right. So Smevy's not actually buying the game, guys.
Yeah, I'm sticking to 22, guys. I'm mentally ill. I'm sticking to 22 because this whole new trees and lighting and shit and reflective I don't want it. It looks horrible. I want to stay in 22 because we have unit convert and GPS mod because that won't be in the new game. We'll have to wait for it. God forbid I have to wait for anything. I want it now. What else was I gonna bitch about? Just dumb shit from the community, man. It's crazy. And imagine you has anybody even looked at the in-game mods up close? Like if if you think that custom modding's, you know, case planner is gonna look fantastic in a like an Unreal Engine or like you drop that shit in Forza 5 or whatever they're on now, it's gonna look horrible. It's all photo textured in normal map. There's nothing 3D on it. And like as far as game engines go, I don't know how every other game engine works, but I'm pretty damn sure they're all like the UDIM system is pretty much one of one for Giants. I know it's a thing because I've seen some forums and shit when I had some questions about it. So it's not like Giants is the first one to ever use that type of system texture, but it's pretty advanced and the whole game engine is catered towards their game. So we're not gonna get a new engine. If you think we're gonna get a new engine, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah, Tramp.
What's the royalty for?
It's 5% once it goes past 1 million. I was looking that up. I was gonna make that comment earlier whenever you were talking about it. It's insane.
5% royalty. Yeah, it's 5%. So 5% or how many copies they sell of Farm Sim 22? 6 million? 6 million times 60 times 0.05. $18 million on game sales to use another engine. $18 million for them to just you keep using their own and make it better that they can build off. And they could probably even let other people use the Giants engine if they ever want to develop a game. Or if they want to develop another game like the ski resort simulator, stupid shit like that. They can do that.
Yeah.
Like just insane.
It's
What other
5% on the Unreal Engine, Antler. Once your game grosses over $1 million, the
5% of
Unreal or
sales?
Epic Games takes 5%.
So you have Unity, which is for like mobile games, and Unreal, which is it's valid, but it's very new technology. It came out like this year. A usable version came out like this year. And then you have a bunch of stupid shit that nobody uses. The Giants engine is pretty advanced actually. If you look at like, 'cause I know Unreal Engine, the update they came out with UE5 was like can render like 10 trillion polys or whatever at 60 FPS if you believe that. I don't. I mean, if you have a solid computer on 22, you can render like 100 million polys 60 FPS, which is insanely high. Like people pinch numbers on that for like they'll do what they can to save like 100. You know, they'll cut shit down to save 100 polys on something, and you can get 100 million at 60 FPS, which is insane. I don't know what other game engine can do that. If you want the fucking game to look like real life, just go outside and get a job at a farm. Crazy. What else is there? Everything so far looks good. We'll have to wait and see, but everything looks pretty promising. I don't know if they'll have Planet Rose. I don't know if they'll have 3D Dirt like everybody wants it to be like Mud Runner for some reason. But everything looks pretty good, so we'll have to wait for FarmCon because I believe I was watching a live stream today. They're teasing they're showing off the entire US map at FarmCon, which would be nice. And I'm sure they're going to show more on if they're going to have Planet Rose or if they're going to have 3D Dirt or anything like that. Yeah, no, nobody, nobody wants the game to be like Mud Runner. You don't actually want to get stuck. You want to get stuck like twice out of a whole year of farming in the game. Problem is when they say it'll run better than that, it just means you need a stronger PC to play max settings. No, it doesn't. It means the exact opposite. It actually means that you don't need better specs. It means use the same specs and it'll run better. I think that rice is now the only focus of the new game because it's new and not what they were expecting. Right. Like, what if they rework corn and soybeans and everything? Like, whole new game. I don't get spinach though. That's why actually they must got to deal with Oxbow and making some spinach harvester.
Is it even like a plantable crop, or is it just something stupid in a greenhouse?
I don't know. It's like 90% of the game. I don't know. Nobody knows. We got 10 pictures to look at here. I ain't gonna jump to conclusions. I ain't gonna speculate.
End of the day, you're switching. Like,
End of the day, everybody's switching. If you're not switching, you're stupid. You're just trying to be edgy or some shit. Like everybody's switching.
you're clip farming.
Yeah, they are clip farming. They're rage baiting or they're engagement baiting.
Yeah, they're literally engagement farming. They just want
Yeah,
comments.
yeah.
And it works. Just too bad you sacrifice yourself looking like an absolute hypocrite.
Yeah. All the Macdon shit looks good. They got Summers in the game now. They got 715 quad track. Got Class
New Deer
Zerion,
Combine.
New Deer Combine. Got more models and more shit and more. I don't know. Let's keep comments here. Serious Mods post. Who else made a post? Yeah, it was MRG made a post. I can upgrade GPU. The 5080 comes out? Probably. A sheep like that. Cinematics tend to be better than the game itself for a lot of games or come pretty close. Not Giants. Nothing compares looking at the ground textures and cinematic. We can't wonder if base map will be the exact same as F22. Cinematics aren't that much different 22. But what makes one think the base game will be different? I'm not sure about this. Will I buy it? Probably. I won't play it for at least a year after it's been out though. That's crazy. And if they
Who
make the
said that?
just some random guy in Serious Mods post,
Oh.
If they make the engine any more complicated or modding any more complicated, it's just gonna take longer for mods to come out. So it's like a double-edged sword. Do you guys want to fucking play real life farm sim on a goddamn computer, or do you want to have mods in a reasonable amount of time?
This is a trick question.
This could be what, yeah, this could be what the game actually looks like with the amount of time Giants had to research and develop. They have 3 years, bruh. Do you guys know that they've been working on GTA for like a century? And it's not even going to be that much different? And what did it say? Did it say it was going to be 35 gigs? Is what I saw. Recommended specs.
42.
42.
42.
42 is better. But here's the thing: if they made the game like ultra realistic 1-to-1, it'd be like 300 gigabytes. People would bitch about that. It's just they always lose no matter what. If you if you guys like farming that much, get a job working at a farm.
What the fuck? The new Call of Duty's 300 and something gigabytes for a Call
Yeah.
of Duty game? Like, let me put a fucking mortgage so I can get a new hard drive, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ. Holy hell.
I feel like it's sorted out when the game comes out. Yeah, modding was rough when 22 came out, but I mean, it wasn't even like too terribly rough. You changed a number and you had your mod converted, and the log told you everything you needed to fix.
Well, fucking GE will convert shit for you. It's been a thing for the past 2 games. You literally run your mod through there, and if it can change stuff for you, it does.
Yeah.
And if it can't, it tells you, and then you just make a few changes, and away you go. The only thing that might take time, obviously, is if they start to, change anything somewhat difficult on maps.
Right. Or if the new GE is as bad as the old first generation of Giants Editor.
Yeah.
There's Matt
Which,
Brown. New Afghan map in DCS is 120 gigabytes for one map. Yeah, I mean, most farm sim maps nowadays are 120 gigabytes. Biggest thing for 25 is Lua. Hopefully provide more documentation for it. What is that? What good is that going to do? It's going to do you nothing good because there's like 3 people in the community who know how to do that shit. Like, I don't care.
That's the only downside to the new game is losing any like extra scripts that you use on a mod, like add config, which isn't major,
Right, and I wouldn't be
but
surprised
it's
if
just
they
something
fix
you
that.
use. It's
If
just
you
I mean, it's very obvious that the people that complain a lot normally are the guys that just do maps.
right, or they don't play the game.
Well, they go hand in hand sometimes.
True, that is most map makers. It's like every map maker except for me and
South.
South. He does play the game. Bob plays the game too. He's not really a map maker though. He's a map completer. That's the side point. There's nothing like outstandingly bad looking about the new game yet that I've seen. Again, we have like 3 pictures to work out. This is all. This is what I'm gonna say just for what we have now. Everything looks good. It's a new
If you're
version
not
of
buying the
Carolina.
new game because of the Macdon pack, you're a loser. Then I do hope we can get the F2 series Macdon without case in shields. Hope you can get them with regular Macdon shields.
But you can if they got New Holland. Also, let's go to MRG's post just for the shits of it.
Dude, I started reading it. It's too much. My brain just.
Oh, with the release of the trailer for Farm Sim 25, it's time for modders and mappers to have a serious discussion about our future role in this game. I have a couple of thoughts I'd like to put forward, and I invite everyone to join in the discussion. I'll have a separate post later about what I think we need to focus on as modders and mappers to make Farm Sim into the game we have been requesting. Oh my god. Biggest question right now is whether or not we want to move on to modding and mapping for Farmers Under 25. As far as well we know, it takes several months for initial mods to be converted. False. Literally takes 5 seconds. in the next game as we learn a new engine. It's not the same engine. Absolutely take longer to convert. No, they don't. When FS22 came out, we had no native support for animated objects. That is correct, which was annoying. But the placeable system's pretty good too, so maybe try that. We had no idea how to change ground textures. We did. The texture converter was out yet, but you could. The new animal system forced people like me to figure out how to integrate solid manure into an animal placeable, and it seems like nav meshes are still bugged. Kinda. Some circumstances we have to use
But
hex editors to get textures to work properly. We've had to heavily edit meadow textures, grass textures, field textures, tree textures, and add alfalfa into the game over and over again. Not to mention GE9 crashed way more often than GE8. That's true, but they fixed that. Now it doesn't crash at all. Unless you do something to make it crash, which you can. We want to go through all this again. Yes, we do. We're gluttons for it. We love it. Is Giants going to provide better documentation so we can hit the ground running? No, they're not. It's going to take a while. While I'm anxiously waiting to see what FarmCon reveals, I'm admittedly losing hope in Giants. Maybe they'll bring me back in with some of the new features of FarmCon. I believe they will. Like, yeah. My guess is everyone is going to move over to Giants Engine 10. Whatever decision we make, it needs to be done together. If everyone stays on 22, we could really start seeing things we haven't seen in the game before. It's been 3 years, man. We gotta. If we haven't gotten it in 3 years, we're not gonna get it in 3 more years. Like, I think right now it's as good as it gets. I truly believe FS22 is at its peak right now. I don't. Nobody's playing the game. It peaks during wintertime and the summertime, midsummer. Keeps getting better as we learn more. There is still so much potential left in 22, and now we have to start all over again. If everyone moves over, we really need to stick together for the greater benefit of the community. Yeah. State controller
well,
mods, seed extension, multi-angle terrain.
it's just like, how can you sit there and say there's so much potential in 22? Like, you think the potential just goes away in the new game?
Yeah.
Like, it just
Like,
disappears. So the new game comes out and everything just goes away.
yeah. FS22 peaks when real farmers are doing nothing. Correct. Which is seasonal because not everywhere is in the Midwest, you know. All the texture changes that were made in the base game, including tree textures, crop textures, field textures, which look like they haven't changed in 25. It looks like they have to me. That's definitely not the wheat texture that's in game right now. That is the grass texture in game right now. Looks better though. Whatever this crop is looks really good. I think it's probably wheat. That bush looks pretty good. I think. That
I'd
tree
eat
looks
there.
really good. Um,
Not saying much, Dylan. You do anywhere.
All right.
Need to create documentation for those textures. Blender to GE workflow. Blender to GE workflow. Export button. New standards, shaders, new old on create functions, new GLA, GDM, weight sizes. It's so easy to figure out though. If they add the GRLE converter, it's so easy to figure out. It just takes a little bit of time and a little bit of brain. Like I don't want Giants to give out a modding package that says here, from an empty Blender file to a release mod. Here's how every single little microscopic thing you need to do. Because who wants that? Not everybody's going to use it. It's just a waste of time on Giants' end. Possible changes to GE scripts for trees, foliage. That's just you being lazy, bruh. Honestly, in the nicest way
Word.
possible. Like, do you want to make a map in a script, or do you want to make it on with your own like mind and shit? Like, I find that the scripts for like placing down fences and power poles, like building roads, that's the only shit worth doing because that's just stupid shit. It looks like construction might be more of a thing in 25. It's modifiable. This could be a huge opportunity for modders to create mods that you can build like sheds and bins. Definitely need documentation for that. We don't really need documentation for that. We just kind of need to back engineer what Giants did. All of their shit that comes out on day one is all public, right? Yeah, it's all in the SDK or it's all in the data file. I really believe the next step of monitors and mappers who have a strong grasp of the existing systems and learning how to script. If next game is incredibly shallow, it doesn't do much to add depth in the existing systems. And it's definitely time for me and others to pick up scripting so that people like Thunder aren't carrying the load for the rest of us.
So that's not happening.
That's not happening. Nobody is doing that. Be real. If you want to do that, go to college and learn Lua script. That's your best bet. Even then, I mean, it ain't gonna be applicable to every little thing, right? Thunder's got like some. He's built different. Put it at that.
Like, people have always said that, well, we're just going to have to figure out scripts ourselves. They've clearly never opened up a Lua file.
Yeah,
Because if
have
you
no
open
idea
that
what you're
shit up
looking
and you
at.
can tell me, if you can find one thing in there that makes any sense, you're lying.
It's
It's
just like somebody wrote out the Chinese language
Yeah.
with English letters.
And then put it in Google Translate to like
Yeah.
Russian and then
Turkish.
switched it back. It's like opening a non-binary i3D file and looking at the shape BVs and you're like,
Yeah.
when you see that for the first time and your i3D file is like a mile long, you're like, help me, right?
Mm.
The elephant in the room is that Giants is clearly trying to tap into every market across the globe.
Holy shit! What the fuck? Who'd have thought? Oh, holy shit!
The money it will bring in, there's an Asian map. They're casting a broad net. Of course they are. But this comes at the sacrifice of really in-depth gameplay that would bring real legitimate to the title simulator. Things such as rain, flooding, droughts, phosphorus, potassium, improved bale physics, silage wrapping, and harvest stores. More licensed building like Morton here in the States. Here's the problem, is how do you go from saying, I understand they're going to an international audience, and then say in the exact same paragraph, why aren't they catering to the American audience? Like, you answered yourself. Like, believe it or not, the United States has 300 million people, which is like what? 4% of the global population? Like, I'm pretty sure Ukraine has like the same amount of farmland as the Midwest does. And it's pretty similar in Ukraine, I guess, but the world's big and they do shit differently everywhere. And not everything is the same everywhere. They don't do anhydrous everywhere.
They don't plant alfalfa everywhere.
They don't use
have,
phosphorus
I mean,
everywhere. They don't use potassium everywhere.
Yeah,
They don't have harvest stores everywhere. They don't have
Yeah.
Morton everywhere. It's just
they do use those everywhere. Sorry.
They use fertilizer everywhere, but like they don't do it how
They-
people want it.
they
in
don't have the
game.
same programs we have here. It's different everywhere. That's why it's different from fucking North Dakota to Arkansas. Like everywhere's different. They cannot dial it in for one community.
In the
They're all
game,
using
like
the
people
fertilizer
want
shit.
the
I
game.
agree with.
Everybody wants all the everybody obviously wants all the realism shit, but at some point you do have to draw a line because it is a fucking video game. Obviously, I would like to have the original soil mod back, all of the different herbicides for different crops,
Bro,
but there's just a lot of people that don't.
and it's like it's a
Like,
kid's game. Like, let's be honest here. It's a kid's game. Like it's how do I explain this? You can't go too in depth. There's a lot of people who are 12 years old and want to sit down on the couch and play this game when they're done playing Fortnite, and they don't want to have to worry about soil maps and potassium and getting bad yields because they forgot to do something or they didn't chisel plow it and rip it and cultivate it 3 times. Not everybody wants to do that. That's why I'm pretty sure they even mentioned something about that in the article. They said something exactly like that. Um, they said modding friendly Giants Engine 10. I mean, that probably just means it's the same shit as Giants Engine 9, but they're just trying to say that you can mod the game, which people weren't
I
saying
really
they
feel like
couldn't.
this game will be the easiest to fucking convert shit. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Everybody just freaks out about shit. Obviously, Lewis and stuff aren't gonna be. Like, I don't. Everybody's just
That's
over
pretty
exaggerating.
Might have been in the goofy the announcement folder here. Yeah. Assets. Yeah, this. What else did they say? Farming is a passion shared by many, both in real life and virtually. Farming Sim 25 enhances the series with deeper gameplay and greater immersion, becoming the favorite hobby for both experienced farmers and beginners. Cultivate this passion by providing a relaxing, family-friendly, community-oriented, and rewarding experience for everyone. For everyone, not for the people who like to play realistic in the Midwest. We're more than that, believe it or not. I know we're all Americans here, or most of us are. If you're not American, you're South Canadian, but there is more to the world than just the Midwest here. People do shit differently everywhere, and some people don't want to play the game the way we play the game, and that's okay because they don't have to. And you can't. I'd rather have it an option to do everything than it be forced to do everything. That's the way to do it. What else they say in here?
What was new for was the field stones and stuff? Was that new for this game, right?
Yeah, field stones. You had rollers. There's mulchers, disc harrowing, like hopefully easy to convert Forest River. You see, here's the only thing I'm thinking is if they add all these new trees to the game, um, like you can see in these pictures, I'm redoing every single forest on the map because you can make it look way better, which that'll take the most time. But like, as if field dimensions are the same, placeables are gonna be mostly the same. Um, none of the buildings need, well, the buildings need to be converted, but that's not hard. Probably redo some stuff on the map. It won't take long at all to convert the map as long as you have like, as long as the GRLA converter's out and um supports a 4x map. That's all I really need. Otherwise, it'll take, you know, a couple weeks is my guess.
I'll
Can't be
have
too
a
hard.
I'll have a Blink 4X map 6 hours after the game comes out.
Right,
Like
yeah. If
it's
there's a
not
giant Saturday when the
fucking
game
hard to
comes
do.
out, like we'll be locked in. It'll be over. And then we'll be working away because it's converting map is so easy. Yeah, converting from 17 to 19 was the hardest because they redid literally everything. Just got here, so are you looking forward to the new game? Yes, I'm looking forward to a new game. I'm everything I've seen so far and heard so far, it looks better in the current game. And no way I'm not gonna move to the newer game. It's because it'll be newer. Like, you know, nobody wants to play this stale ass game because nobody's gonna mod for it. Nobody's gonna make maps for it. There's gonna be no scripts coming out for it, like no DLCs. So I'm just ranting here because the community's jumped to say it's the same game. It looks like ass. I'm not buying it. It's just I don't understand it. And there's no way they could make the game worse because of how they've had more time to build this one. Keep in mind, in from 19 to 22, there was a little event called coronavirus. From I guess the game development cycle was 2018 to 2021. So yeah, in the middle of developing that game, the entire world shut down, and they still put out 22, which was a big improvement from 19. You can argue some shit looked worse in 22, which I won't dog on you for that, but it was a big improvement. And now they've had 3 years of no COVID, way more money to work with because the Farm Sim 22 sold way more copies and DLCs and everything than 19 did, and a complete 3 years to work on the game. More time to, or more, they have more recognition now. The game's more recognized everywhere, you know. It's, I don't see how it could be worse. That's all I gotta say. So, the pictures they've gotten and the news we've gotten so far, it looks great. Right. Half the community is always pessimistic about the new game. That's right. I think it'd be great. Plus the fact they're dropping old gen consoles. Yeah, which is like the biggest thing ever that nobody's acknowledging is that they don't support old gen anymore. If they supported old gen consoles, I would agree with everybody else saying the game's gonna be shit because that would be ridiculous. Hope they add the new deer 600 sprayers. I want a Fent Rogator. I think that'd be cool.
I agree, Velocity. I want a new 600 series spare.
One hand and shit in the other, people.
Want everything John Deere. I want them to get rid of Case IH, Fent, Holland, Massey, everything. Everything needs to go. It needs to be John Deere. It needs to be Iowa.
Drive green. Bring back John Deere Drive green.
It needs to be Brent. It needs to be Peterbilt. It needs to be Tempty. Everything else, throw it in the garbage. It's probably from China.
China.
You get the MacDon DLC? Oh yeah, that. Where was that picture from of the MacDon swath there? That looks really good. Here. Let's see that.
Oh, opinions will change constantly from now till the game comes out.
Oh
By
yeah.
the time the game actually comes out, everyone's switching.
Opinions will change on July 6th. Everybody's gonna flip flop and say, "Oh yeah, I've been thinking about switching ever since we even thought 25 could be a thing."
All the people crying that they're not switching will switch just purely off of the attention. They're doing this right now to get attention.
Yeah, that's true.
And once they realize, oh, I'm on the old game, I'm not getting attention anymore, I better switch.
Yeah.
Because
You think-
America breeds attention whores.
You think anybody with a Patreon is gonna fucking stick to the whole game? You're crazy. You're crazy. We're locking in day one. Where was that MacDon pick?
Just go to their website.
Oh,
They
yeah,
got it
it's
on
Yeah,
there.
it's on the DLC page.
You'll see.
And like, I just don't understand all the people that complain, oh, Farm Sim just doesn't cater to North America. CGI trailer, other than the one rice planter, everything was North American equipment.
Yeah, everything. Literally
Every
everything.
pictures we've seen besides of the Fent tractor and the strip till inline row crop planter thing, North American. Like, oh my god, dude, they just don't appeal to North America.
Yeah, literally everything we have so far is North American. That is a good point. Like they had that Japanese wheat plant or whatever, but they had a Summers chisel plow, which is super fucking niche. Try to find a Summers chisel plow not in North Dakota, South Dakota, or Minnesota. So there's like that's the first trailer that came out for the game. A 715 quad with no markers on it, US spec, the S7 and a 35-foot header, and a 9R or 8R, yeah, 9R
I don't know.
with a J&M extend reach cart. Try to find one of those.
Nah, bro, they hate North America. They don't understand, dude.
Yeah, it's just nuts. Everything, the whole MacDon pack is purely American, Canadian, or North American.
I would love to see the analytics of this game.
Yeah,
Of like what country, what not country, region, I guess you would say. More people play the game, like just broken down on a map. Because I highly doubt Farm Sim. I don't whether North America. I mean, North America is probably top 5, obviously, but I highly doubt they're top 3. I just don't feel.
right. Yeah. And if you look at worldwide food metrics, food production metrics, sugarcane, corn, rice. Rice is the third one, and they're adding it now in 2025. So I wouldn't be too upset about that, is it's actually there's more to the world than Midwest,
And
unfortunately.
I feel like a lot of people like they have 2 different kinds of rice, so I'm assuming one is more of a, because I don't know anything about rice, but I'm assuming the rice they plant in Asia is not the same rice we plant in North America.
Pretty similar.
So, well, obviously it's similar. It's still rice, but our farming practices are fairly different.
Yeah.
It's the difference is long grain and short grain.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, it'll be Nobody knows. If they would add like North American rice equipment, that would hit a huge market in North America. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of people from the Delta that play this game that would like to do rice, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably play with it for a day or two.
Yeah, I'd fuck around in the mud for a while.
S- 6 million copies. Oh, damn.
That's true. Justin, you're 100% right. Didn't even realize that. We plant seeds in America and they transplant the plant in Asia. That's
True.
100% true. I didn't even realize that. It makes sense, I guess.
I wonder why.
I don't know. That's
Is
not
it
a
a
real
shorter
big.
growing season over there where they start the plant?
Probably wet rice versus dry rice. As in when it's harvested, it's wet. Because they said there's two different kinds of rice in the game, so I would like to see more types of tillage personally.
Yeah.
Whether that's a long shot, probably.
Well, they added one. I mean, they added more when they added 22.
Yeah. So
Right.
I would hope they would, build on it some more.
Yeah.
Oh, they transplant the rice
Oh,
into
it's just
what it's
wet
doing.
because it's transplanted. Oh.
Word that. Demographic.
Yeah.
Sales by country.
Because like even if I go to my, obviously my Facebook page is a tiny minority of the farm sim community, but my demographics and analytics on my Facebook page alone will blow my mind
Right.
on the region. Like the top cities of people that like my page, only 3 of them are even in North America.
Mm-hmm. Think about the Australians. They haven't gotten a fucking thing.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Like
that's a
Aussies have been
huge
slept on.
fucking area to farm. How many acres they have in Australia?
All of them, the whole fucking country, like, minus some trees. Damn, I didn't realize that. That's crazy, Justin. I mean, it makes sense. I've just never thought about it like that.
55% of Australia.
426 million hectares.
So 0.2 billion acres. A lot. 135,000 farms. Rice produced.
Like I have 66 people that like my page from Denmark, 82 from France, 85 from Germany, 170 from South Africa. Like
I can see that.
China's
it's
total. Oh,
insane.
fuck. Hell yeah. Oh. Cool. Okay.
Um,
Uh, China's total arable land is 334 million acres.
So not much.
900 million acres in the US.
So pretty fucking close to Australia. How many tons of rice do we grow in the U.S.?
160 million.
That's a lot.
213 million centum weight of rice. 20 billion pounds.
Can't say, I don't consume a lot of rice, but it's a huge thing in the world.
206 million
Huge.
metric tons. China. Um,
Holy shit, bro.
big number.
40. Yo, can we get some farm sim gameplay?
That's a big number. 400 billion pounds. Well, that's a huge. Fuck.
It's a lot of fucking rice.
See, yeah, here's the difference: is we have 900 million acres, but 20 million of that is rice, and China 334 million is rice.
Yeah.
Except for like the 2 dairy farms have corn.
Yeah, yeah.
The 2
the
dairy
fucking-
farms that are the size of fucking Kansas.
I don't
And the
think.
skyscraper hog barn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's 454 billion pounds. That's like a
No, but it
Ukraine
is.
package, bruh.
Well, and then remember, you're getting numbers from China too, so. I mean,
They're more honest than the United States is.
Yeah. I don't know. It's going to be crazy. All I know is that everybody just write it down on a fucking calendar. November 12th, when the game comes out, if you can find anybody that lasts more than 3 weeks, you
Just
deserve an
go-
award. Like,
No, it actually is like 400 billion pounds.
yeah, yeah.
Holy
no,
fuck.
It's a lot.
We didn't even make the list, bro. No wonder
Where
they
else
be
do they do
catering to
that?
that shit, bro. That's a big market.
That's all they eat over there. Is communism.
Pretty good, actually. They make some good shit.
13th in the world? Holy shit. We got to step them numbers up. Fucking.
No, we don't. Eat less rice, bum.
I don't hardly ever eat rice, so.
I eat a lot of rice.
I feel like a lot of people do. Like, I feel like there's more people that eat rice at least once a day than don't.
I like rice, but I don't ever cook it because
need
I
to-
don't know how.
We just need to make it something else. You need to have like chicken or steak in there.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, if you're just eating raw rice, that's kind of weird, but
Or Chinese.
it's a nice carrier.
It is a very nice carrier. That's a good way to put that.
Like,
Bro, think about like a bag of rice. That shit expands too, so
yeah.
that's
Well,
a lot.
Just Google it. What does a pound of dry rice make when you cook it or whatever? Like, I bet a pound of dry rice makes like fucking 10 pounds of cooked rice.
I feel like rice is one of them things. If I went to make rice, I'd make way too fucking much every time. Like, like not even like a funny amount, too much. Just
More
like a
than
dumb
double its
amount.
weight.
Yeah.
So that's 800 billion pounds of rice. Rice doubles, that's why you need to double the liquid to rice. That is true. That's a good point.
Here we go. Cooking lessons with Benny.
Water buffalo. Oh yeah, what other animals we gonna add, bro?
Yeah, what's the
Water
water buffalo shit? Is that just something that's gonna be roaming my maps now
It must be a
in
big,
like North America?
I don't know whether is it a South American meat market. I don't know.
it must be a big thing in Asia.
Or,
Water
not,
buffalo.
or Asia. I'm sorry, not in South America.
Probably in South America too.
A fancy ass cow, bruh.
Most.
It's probably like that shit, like they can't even eat cows or can't eat water buffalo in China because it's like the cows to the Indians.
You know, the worst thing that I've seen, all these people that bitch ain't even bitching about relevant shit. Go look at the fucking dairy cows in the pics, bruh. They still got horns. Bitch about something that you can see. You haven't even looked at that pic yet.
I would pay to watch somebody milk a water buffalo.
All right.
I thought they were gonna have actual buffalo.
Well, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
And then I watched the trailer and I was like, oh no, that's a fucking water buffalo, bro.
Maybe they will have actual buffalo.
That should be fucking cool. Yeah,
That
they're
would be
roaming the
cool.
map, tearing your fucking shit up.
That
Like,
would be really cool. Like a Wyoming map or Montana map. Buffalo production. That's just crazy.
you just jump out the tractor and get fucking plowed by a fucking herd of buffalo.
Like I think like water buffalo are one of the most dangerous fucking animals in the world.
Oh, probably. They
These
look
guys are
mean.
just walking around, following them around and thing.
Farm
Yo,
Sim
did they take
Yellowstone.
away the dogs in this game?
No, I think.
No, they didn't.
It's underplaceables.
And like people think they want to like work cattle in Farm Sim. You don't. You want to do it once and never again. It's not cool, bro.
I gotta get me a doghouse, bro.
Right?
The W added to the game.
Runs around too much though, it's not realistic.
Doesn't flinch when you shoot at it. Anyways, yeah, it all looks good. They're trying to fucking make money at the end of the day. At the end of the day, they're not trying to cater to you who wants to play realistically on a North American map. That's kind of how the world works. No, we're American, but no, more to it than just here.
Literally, bro.
Any of those screenshots that could have been taken from FS22. They all look way different.
Right. Already on Steam, huh?
Yeah. Pre-ordered it.
Pre-ordered it?
What's your fucking
Pre-ordered it.
code, Owen?
Forest Farms. Caps.
Can you use that on Steam or not? That's the FS website thing.
I'd be able to. It's only $50. Wasn't
Oh,
22.60?
I lied. No, it was 50. I
80 for
lied.
your
The
one?
fucking Colossus pick, whenever they were working around with the Zerion, it does have EU placards on it. I lied.
Oh man, I'm not buying the game anyway, so we're good.
And that, yeah, I would. That's a Bednar tillage tool too. That's not North American, so I'm not buying
Oh.
the game.
Wonder how much modders
I'll
are gonna
hold
ban the
out
flooding irrigation
for-
feature. Well, if you say that they could add an irrigation DLC, you're just mentally insane. So.
Alls I know, chat. Q2 map DLC. So.
Yep. They could easily charge $70 like other new games. They could charge $100. Here's the thing. In the world of sales, if you double the price and lose half your fan base, you still made out even.
And there's no way they lose half their fan base.
There's no way they lose half their fan base. Like
they could double that price. I see the MacDon DLC. I'm buying it anyways. Fuck
they
you,
could,
mean, bro.
they can make it like they could make it like Tarkon, make it like $350.
Yeah.
I mean that might half the fan base.
Yeah, but then you're getting 350, so you're way up.
Yeah,
You're way up.
We way up.
We way up.
So yeah, new patron update. Every lowest tier is gonna be 50. I'm just kidding.
So look guys, inflation,
Inflation in this economy.
COVID,
inflation. My
2024.
PPP loans just expired. Oh,
I am really surprised no one bitched about the dairy cows having horns, because that was a big thing that people been bitching about.
nobody do dairy in this dumbass game, bro. We still don't have a dairy barn that's worth shit.
That's true.
Isn't that crazy? That's my favorite part is like no hate to custom modding. Well, kinda. But I mean they are talking about a new game coming out and then releasing a 9R edit in the same fucking month. In the same week. That's crazy. Look. And I guess I can't say shit too because I posted a picture of the STX in what? July of 22. A little different because it's a scratch-built tractor, but I mean, it's not an in-game edit. If I had an in-game edit, it'd be out by now. Trust. Like I'm not I just. So if you guys are looking for an in-game new 9R edit from custom modding, it'll be out in 2028. 2027, I guess. No. Yeah, 2027. Who knows? Well, let's wait and see if the game's gonna be worth the shit. I got my hopes up. I don't know.
Probably not gonna be let down either. Like,
Probably really not. Like I hate to go against the grain, but everything I've seen so far looks pretty good, and I only think it can get better. It's crazy. This community's insane. The way that custom absolutely milked 9R is fucking nuts. I like how their 715 has the interior of a 620 instead of a 645. Terry Holmes got brought up Tyson's Discord. People just don't know. People just know it won't change and stop complaining.
yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a nice 715 quad track. Brand new
Finally.
9R. That'll be done right.
Never did look at the Brazilian new case or new deer combine. I just noticed the steps and stuff are still the S series, which isn't a huge thing, but that'll be nicer to have. But the shit, the S series combine model we have now is what, 2 games old, right?
Yeah, fine.
So new model.
Sort of hay
Whatever.
drying. I I guess I just don't care about hay that much.
But it would be cool.
It would be
But
cool, but I just been making every windrower into a tedder.
it's just another one of them things like how realistic is too realistic for a video game.
Right,
For the masses. For the masses.
right.
They should have a simplified hay drying though, like what was in Seasons in 19. I mean,
You know. But
that was as simple as it got. It worked great.
then you'd have a Facebook feed clear full of posts and custom modding group. It rained and my hay got wet. Well, you need to turn this setting off. You just
Yeah.
be looking at the same post because their fucking hay got rained on for fucking 3 months until everyone figures out they needed to turn that setting off.
Yep.
Just like
How
when we all started playing and didn't realize field stones, you could turn them off so our fucking fields were just solid rocks.
why didn't they make the J&M right side discharge? Because
Okay.
they don't have an extend reach right side, I don't think. It's not that popular yet. Um,
Yeah, the right side discharge is a pretty new concept.
very new
I know
concept.
it's not for Elmer. Elmer's has had it for a little while, but it's a very new concept in the world of grain carts.
What model do you think that green cart was?
Big one.
17?
1,400 bushel or something?
Yeah, 14.
Probably 14. It's not the one. Is it the one? Is it that style like what Millennial has, or is it a different one?
Um,
Because I thought it looked like like a little shorter cart.
oh, it's a big fucker.
No, like shorter and lengthwise. That's what I meant.
I think it's a double auger.
Like, I feel like it is.
I just fuck with Fact Sheet Friday so much, bro. It's just so comp.
For real. Like I'm fiending for that shit right now currently.
What's the extend reach dual auger? It's probably
Yeah, like a 1,400 bushelish one, probably.
It'll be a
It's
big
definitely
motherfucker if Giants is making it.
it's
no,
definitely not the 2,300 bushel. You
oh,
can just tell from the video it's a lot shorter.
no,
It's that one. It's that green one, I swear.
1122.
Yeah, something like that. It might be the bigger than that one, but look at that fucking unit though. That's a package. Dirty 30 on a cart. What are all these fucking fanboys gonna do when Giants fucks around and add some actual old North American farm iron to the game? Some shit that people
They're
actually
just
want.
gonna bitch about it being wrong.
Yeah.
Um,
It's gonna have
this
to take
Yeah,
them
what-
out of the game
IH1066
and
has the
fucking
wrong
fix it.
battery on it.
Yeah. Like,
Uh, um, the in-game 4020 actually the hood is supposed to arch more and it has a wrong exhaust on it. Like that
Does it
shit.
say it on the? Does it say the model number on the auger there, or what the fuck does it say?
Yeah, that's definitely 11. Yeah, it's
yay,
probably that
Brian.
one.
Yeah, it is.
Which is comp.
Which is really
I'm tired of
cool.
big ass carts, dude.
Which is really cool. That'd be super cool. And if they have this, they might have another one. Who knows?
Oh, if they have that, the J&M brand is in the game. So
Yeah, which is big. They make some cool shit. You know?
Which is Case Aries has a cart he's working on that can be a console mod. Like,
Yeah. JHHD can reconvert the fucking 1050 from FS09. I'll do a seed tender
hell,
for Mod
hell,
Hub.
your 1401 could probably go to console, couldn't it?
Probably only like 3 million poly.
Oh, is it that high?
That's not.
Yeah.
It's gonna be higher than console spec. It's been years since I made something low poly enough to go on console.
Yeah.
Unintentionally.
But we don't know the new console limits, Owen.
We don't. We sure don't.
We
Which is why all
don't.
these
We
fucking dumb fucks in there low poly normal mapping for PC and shit is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Well, that's right. I'm gonna drop the fuel trailer on Mod Hub next game, and that's it.
He's already working on it. You should start making posts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Worker probably for 25.
FS25 mod coming in. A little bit of model rework.
Yep. Just dialing it in. Gotta get it ready.
I moved the decals down 0.7 inches.
Bit of a side dresser. That'd be insane.
Header trailer. Let's go.
Header trailer. Seed tenders. A gravity wagon would be insane.
Need a polygonish model for the 6000 series.
Yeah. You better manual for it. Manual's dog shit. I'd make it. Summers is in the game, which is insane. Like that's fucking crazy. Means U.S. tillage
See,
of some sort.
I just don't like that.
Yeah, I know you don't. That is a very niche brand. I'm surprised they did that.
Yeah, that's
Like, what did they all make besides fucking
just some random tillage
Roll
equipment.
Vertical
Some like
till
rolling
and
packers?
rollers.
vertical till, chisel plow, drag harrows,
Diamond harrow.
Yeah.
a
Rock
diamond
picker.
disc.
Like an inductor.
Yeah.
Track closer.
Summers is in the game. Base game chemical mixing.
Dude. Roundup is branded. That'd be a rock picker. It'd be a rock picker and that 60-foot chisel plow. That's it.
We got a Summers rock picker. We go hard in the back of the barn, bro.
Fucking packers thing that you pull behind your mulch or your field cultivator.
Yeah. Where's Doug at? We need his take on that.
Look at the dealer locator. Okay, I have a couple dealers.
Too.
Have you guys ever seen a Summers piece of equipment?
No.
No. Oh, yep. A drag. They're harrows.
Oh yeah.
I've seen a few of those. The alfalfa guys had them for planting alfalfa.
Oh, it's just every fucking John Deere and
Yeah. And case dealer.
who actually keeps stock of this shit? Nobody does. In North Dakota they do. In Devil's Lake, North Dakota, that's it. Texas?
But you wonder, like, you suppose Summers reached out to them?
Probably.
You wonder, like, the small brands. Like, there's several small brands in the game, that make you wonder how they got hooked up with.
Which would be cool. They do have Vaderstad, which bought Wheelridge. and Wishick, Concord.
It's all
That
owned
could
by
be in the
Agco,
game.
isn't it?
No.
Wish.
Oh.
Yeah, they bought the stuff from Agco.
They were
Oh,
half.
they bought it from Agco.
Bought it from Amity, which is half Agco, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something
I
fucking
knew there
in
was
there.
an Agco affiliation there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the white planner with the storage bar.
Matter's Dead Planner.
FarmCon. Yeah, FarmCon will show a lot more.
It's a long ways away.
Yeah. Somebody got a leak FarmCon.
Yeah, bro. That's what, like, the other day, like, every day there'd be something new come out. Like, you wake up in the morning just fiending, like, scratching like a crackhead for that shit.
Yep.
Somebody leak something, bro.
It do be
Somebody
like that.
leak. And nobody cares about this game, bro. This fucking viewer base, player base is so dumb, bro. Yeah,
I'm
okay.
sticking to 22.
As we said, please do.
Please do. If you're thinking about sticking to 22, please do. Forever. Don't make the switch, bro. And if you pre-ordered, good for you.
If you typed out that post and pre-ordered in the same day, you a bitch. I know you did. I know you did.
When July 6th comes around, send me your credit card history. Send that shit to me. You won't. You a fucking liar. Uh-huh. Oh, what else is new? I guess I could speak on where I'm at with all the projects and shit. As far as like what I'm gonna do for next July, August, September.
It's been some
Fucking
weeks.
Christ, 5 months?
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's so far away.
Put me in a coma, dude.
How do I just go in a? Can I go in like a medically induced coma for a while?
Yeah, food coma is what you got every night.
All right.
Just go to sleep and wake up when the game comes out.
That's what I'm saying. Like shit. Nah, you got to give me like a week because I might get caught up on all the fact sheets.
Yeah.
You can catch up on the fact sheets when you're playing the fucking game.
No. I gotta. The fact sheets are a whole system that you have to just take in.
Yep.
It's a whole dynamic of this game. The whole fiending for Friday. And then when they come out and they do one that's all European shit, and then you get mad. Thought,
Mm-hmm.
how dare they have Europeans in the game?
It's like forestry, like, bro, come on.
Ah,
You've never been to Iowa, dude. They don't have that shit in Iowa.
yo, I ain't seen no forestry shit yet this game. Did they take it out? Did they take it out? I don't know.
No, they
Hurt my
didn't.
feelings one fucking.
Damn.
Oh yeah, they did add like a whole yarder and all that bullshit this game, didn't they?
Trees aren't real. You're right, Rooster. Trees ain't real.
Trees aren't real.
Trees be walking, bro. I swear. They move.
They're just antennas for the government to listen to you.
Yeah, the birds, they got cameras.
Yeah, they're recharging stations for the birds.
They are. They are. Literally just wireless fucking charging stations for the bird cameras.
Trees were made by insurance companies, so when tornadoes come, they knock them over and house.
Yo, we're getting fucking seagulls in the game, guys. Come on. Look at the bright side.
Seagulls in the
Come on.
game.
W
Oh.
farms and move.
Oh. What was that? Oh, Windows just rattled.
Getting
Oh, I
invaded.
just fell down. Sorry.
You might have because there's nothing around us.
Oh yeah, so where I'm kind of sitting out on every big project that I have, like the Lexion, like the Lexion, like the Lexion. I ain't gonna release that shit for 22. So if you get your hopes up for that, get your hopes out. Nothing major is gonna be released for 22 because I don't want to see that shit converted day one with my name not in the credits and somebody doing a horrible job. So, well, that's my plan is to drop like everything awesome in 25. Everything. I got some a little backlog of shit to do to release here, so that's kind of my goal. I'll be slowing down a little bit next 5 months, just gonna need a little bit of break because I've kind of been going hard every single second, every single day for the last years. So yeah, and I'll probably play COD when that comes out in October. I don't see myself playing 22 anymore. For at least when FarmCon hits, it's gonna be really hard to play. Probably start a new map
Yeah,
project or something like that.
game's gonna start looking clunky is the problem.
Yeah, you start like, man, that'd be nice. Just gonna feel silly making progress just to at all. Get so much convert mouths, bro. It's not even fucking funny.
I want to see what their water usage shit is like before I fucking start a new map project.
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna have like the ability to irrigate and stuff like that. I want to do
Yeah,
that.
if they do add like an actual moisture system to the soil, obviously if you know Owen's right and they're adding pivots quarter 2 on that whatever DLC that's gonna be, they're gonna have to have a moisture system built into the base game. So if they have that, it kind of leads to
Oh, yeah, if
that's
they have a
probably correct.
if they have a moisture system built in base game, I will build a pivot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Giants
Like,
love pivot.
Yeah.
like yeah, if they don't have pivots base game and there's a moisture system, I will build a pivot.
You know what I hope they have base game? 360 rain. That'd be sick.
What are your thoughts on everyone potentially staying on 22? They won't. Nobody will. Won't believe that shit. Does anyone know if Wilrich will still build an 80-foot field goal? I don't think they will. I they built like 3 or 4.
And they never left within
No,
like 10 miles of the fucking factory.
somebody had 2 of them.
25 miles away from the factory.
Yeah, I was gonna say they were still in North Dakota though.
Yeah.
Well, where else are you
They
gonna run them?
they
Well,
pulled them
yeah,
with
obviously.
they pulled them with a tractor from the factory to the farm.
But it stays behind gets left behind. That's right. Moisture system would go absolutely hard. Groundwork for percentages. Moisture rain for months.
I really don't care about grain moisture. I just want it to like rely on rain or
Right.
irrigation or something.
Well, the crop moisture would be a nice system to have, just
Yeah,
for the
because
for the grain drying and stuff. But
It's another thing that would be cool, but
it's just
90% of people don't want it.
yeah, it's just another how real is too real.
like
That's something that like Thunder's working on that right now, and that will get thrown into the next game, I'm sure. I mean,
what is the biggest aspect of farming? Like, you get your shit done before the rain comes. And right now, the rain has no effect on the game at all. It reduces yield when you're harvesting. That's it. There's no moisture system. The rain doesn't matter. You can work right through it. You can rip right through it, or cultivate, or anything, or fertilize, or spread shit through it. You need to make that do something. Like, if they're gonna do dynamic dirt, it needs to be when it's wet. You actually have to. You cannot fast forward because it will rain in the morning. You have to work overnight. That would be cool. That's like base level shit. That's rain is everywhere in the world. It, it affects everybody. Imagine moisture varying from map to map affecting different elements, having to actually farm differently in different environments. Yeah, it would be cool if they
yeah,
could,
that would all just be done through the environment XML.
right,
Like,
or you could set like how often you want it to rain in each season, chances of it raining in each season.
that's all already there, right?
No, it doesn't affect anything. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's there. You can make it rain more or less. It just doesn't do anything.
Right, so it'd actually count towards something. So that would be cool to have. Or maybe shorten growth seasons. There won't be dynamic dirt. How do you know that? No traction tray. We don't know that.
Do you work for Giants?
I think they said it in the newsletter that they were working on that dynamic terrain deformation or something like that.
Quarter 3. Look at the little fucking picture of what was going to be on quarter 1, 2, and 3. Quarter 3, dynamic dirt.
Stars align. Been asking for it forever. Ground deformation. What the hell do you think deformation means?
I
Dynamic
scooped the dirt. I dumped the dirt. I scooped the dirt.
dynamic weather effects. What does that mean?
Thunder, lightning
Rain?
strikes,
Rain,
thunderstorms.
moisture.
Thanks to a general tech upgrade with improved graphics and physics based on the latest and modding friendly giant engine. Fog, that'll be cool. And shadows.
I
So
think no traction, just a hater.
how many force close shortcuts are they gonna add to Giants Engine 10?
There'll probably be a lot, but there isn't any anymore.
Probably most of them for the first couple versions.
Oh, is it better now? I've done some of them
Oh
with
yeah.
Giants Editor.
I literally the whole time I was making Forest River, the only time it crashed was when if you have like your painting foliage and it's set to I think yeah, if it's set to a specific ground state and you're painting foliage and you go off the map, you move your circle off the map, it crashes. That's the only time it crashed for me. It's way, way better. Loads faster and it saves instantly. Unless you're like importing a random model, it's the first thing you're doing when you get in Giant Editor, then it takes like 10 minutes for some reason. Then it works fine. Sucks painting on CNX maps, but it's simple. I don't know. We could all be wrong. They could be literally the exact same game with
I'm still buying it.
everybody's like, I'm back converting. I'm back converting it.
That was some of the craziest shit I've ever seen. I'll just convert that new stuff back.
Yeah, back convert. Like living in the past.
Yeah, they do. They love digging up old shit, bro.
Yeah, like women.
Fucking, they be acting like women. They might just be women.
All of the content. 25 shots. Yeah. I want to get the collector's edition.
That's too bad you can't buy it in the United States.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we get tornadoes.
Yeah, I want tornadoes. I want Trent to get hit with EF5 and he gets kicked out of the map forever.
Scroll down there. Quarter 3. Down at the bottom. Or down a couple pages. Right there. See it? Tire slipping on the dirt. Dynamic dirt.
Oh, that does kind of look like deformed dirt.
I don't see them doing that in an update.
It's not gonna be. Yeah, that's not gonna be in a DLC though. That's base game tech.
No, that's DLC.
Stars Line, Laris. There's DLC.
Wouldn't that be some shit?
Snowmobiles.
Solar flares, GPS base game GPS mod gonna quit working.
We
That
got
would be like fucking.
Trimble.
Yeah, that'll be the look, bro. We're gonna get base game GPS, but it's gonna be a Trimble sponsorship.
gonna
The
be
shit just ain't gonna work.
Agri-Tech Globe.
Yeah.
Innovative Machinery is definitely gonna be next at autonomous base garbage. Stupid shit,
Probably
really.
just all of them, honestly.
Just stupid shit.
Just a big autonomous pack.
Performance on plains and prairies. Who knows?
Not us.
Yeah. Need to go get a job at Giants for like a week.
Yeah. Sid really left too soon, bro.
Autonomous vineyard slash orchard sprayers for the win.
Resident sleeper, bro.
Orchard shit. Remember when they added that and thought that was gonna be heat?
Yeah, we're cooking, guys. Watch out.
We got
cooking.
orchards, man. We got New Holland grape picker. Bruh. Dang me.
Base game cleaner.
What Sigma?
Just fucking
Base game cleaner would be
in his
cool.
plugging.
Yeah, just in his plugin. Just dude, he's like a gold member. He
Typical.
already got a free fucking Nintendo Switch.
Wow. I'm so jealous.
Like $350. Nothing. Base game
CH960. Let's look at that.
CH960.
Cotton picker? Or are those CP?
CP 960. CH960. Sugarcane harvester. Probably. You're not wrong. Oh,
Just people just don't understand, man. Like, look at the evolution that this game has made through base game. I guess I don't know. I guess I didn't compare in this. Well, no, I guess it was. Just compare base game maps to platinum DLC maps.
yeah, they're always better.
Literally
Way better.
always better. They're not twice as good, but they're a solid quarter.
You usually got a feature that comes with every expansion.
Yeah.
The logging
I
one
remember
was
the fuck was it?
the yarding
Like,
shit.
yeah. Was it
And
like 15 or something? Whenever the fucking Platinum DLC come out, the fucking map that came out with Platinum was a solid 4 times better than the base game. Like it was
the
no
Westbridge?
one played base game. No, it wasn't Westbridge. It was a Russian map, but it was so good.
I did like the 17 Russian map. 17 map.
That might have been which one it was.
Snow
Yeah.
Snasvaka or something like that. Sauce.
Yeah. Sosnovodka.
Oh yeah, that was wow, bro.
It was heat.
Controversial nowadays, bro.
See? You guys all understand because you motherfuckers knew the map. See? You guys knew.
That was comp. What
Knew,
the hell? Why the fuck would
knew
we talk?
exactly what I was talking about too. Like looking at it now, clearly it's not heat. But like
Ah,
back
bro.
then, it was night and day.
Goldcrest was not bad. Not good. Oh, Ravenport was fucking dog shit. It was so bad.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my fuck, that map was horrible. It's so shit.
It's so
Nobody
funny that
converted it.
everyone knew what I'm talking about, bro. Well, shit, people were still converting fucking Westbridge for years.
That
I'm
is
surprised
true.
MRG doesn't have a version, bro.
Oh,
That shot's fired, and I hope it hit.
let's
Man,
see
I wonder
that.
who's gonna be the first to convert Medicine Creek.
Oh yeah, Oak Creek Farms coming over.
It don't matter.
UMRV.
Fuck was the map that Joe did?
Wind Chaser.
Wind Chaser.
Kevin
Chaser
KMN's
25.
gonna be fucking. He's working on that shit already.
Oh yeah. Landschwarzkraft. Land.
And like, a lot of people complain like, oh, the maps just even in this game they just still look like 19. That's because all these mappers are still using buildings from FS17.
Yeah.
Like, upgrade your assets. Maybe your assets won't, still look like 17.
Yeah.
If you're
I
using
mean,
road textures and buildings from 17, of course your fucking map's gonna look like 17.
is that not 3D? Or an LOD? It's 3D.
Yeah. But they're like that in this game. The circles just aren't as big.
That far. That was my
No,
biggest
that's what
complaint
I'm
with
saying.
Corn is the LOD is not 3D.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible. Yeah.
Well, like somebody said earlier, Peyton, MRG been working on that Stitzer map for the entirety of this game.
Yeah.
the entirety of this game. I mean, lucky for him, he's staying with this game, quote unquote. So now there's really no rush to finish it.
Larson Farms coming out in FS25. Clip it, clip it, clip it, clip it.
Clip,
Clip it.
ship.
Ship it. Unless I get eliminated, let's just say. From potential. Oh, what else is there to bullshit about? It's crazy how the Peterbilt will see another game and still be dog shit.
See, this is just some bullshit he be spewing, chat.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you gotta not listen to this guy.
FS15 model or FS13 model. Gamed in 17, redone in 19, redone in 22, redone in 25, and dog shit. Pathetic.
You see, chat, don't listen to this guy.
Yeah, he ain't staying with this game. He'll lose some of his income. Yeah, I mean, go Patreon and run any support. Like,
He will
nobody's
lose
fucking stick
all
around.
of his income
That is true.
if he doesn't switch. He might keep one person, and
Yeah.
that's just the person that forgets to unsubscribe. Like,
Right.
everyone puts their foot down, acts tough until the new game comes out, and then it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh man,
Like,
I'm
let's.
getting left behind.
It's like the fucking libtarded news media. They just always say it's not real, it's not happening, and then they say it is happening, or they say, okay, it might be happening, and then they say it is happening and it's good. That's why these guys are like, they're like, I'm not buying it, and then it's okay, it's pretty good, and then it's, I've always been good. I was always gonna buy it. It's just that shit, that cycle.
I've been excited for this for years.
Hey, you wanna improve how the game functions? Play the game. Let's see some hours on there, dude. I can't wait to buy it on Steam and see how many hours I put into it, because I didn't buy it on Steam in 25 or 22 here, and I really wish I knew how many hours I have into it because it's got to be over 3,000. Is my guess. Probably over 3,000. Considering in 19 I had 2,700.
Yeah, 2,800 and
2,800.
I'm way behind on 22 though.
Notice the difference in the swaths? They do look a little better, I think.
You can definitely tell, like everybody was complaining, the swath that comes out of the swather in the MacDon picks for the wheat is clearly not. It's not straw, so it is different, which is,
Yeah.
I don't know. Do they have different swaths for their swathing system they have now in game?
Yeah.
Because you can clearly see the wheat heads in the windrow.
I don't.
Look at how good the fucking shadows look.
They do look good. They look very sharp.
Like they're so sharp. Look at the reflection in the hood. Oh my god.
Wonder if that'll dumb down when it gets dirty though.
I'm sure.
So,
Oh yeah.
hopefully,
Could
it'd be
dumb
cool if
down
it
a little bit.
loses shine over time.
Yeah, that would be cool if the wear could somehow.
Yeah. Shadows are so much better. Yeah, they do look cracked. Like especially this Xerion pick. It just looks insane. It looks so much better. I know obviously the 22 pictures that came out because I looked back at that today. Original pictures that came out with 22 came out.
I was looking at that pick. Something just throws me off with that Xerion pick. It almost just doesn't look real.
Yeah, it
I don't know
doesn't.
what it is about it.
It
It
looks
just
so
doesn't
good. It
look
doesn't
real.
look like they're gonna do anything
It
like that.
it looks it almost like that picture looks like CGI. Almost. Oh man, dude, we're done playing this game. Holy shit, look how clunky it looks.
That shading on the hood, bro.
Oh, that massey pick is bad.
So horrible.
Yeah, why did we buy this game? Hello?
This game is shit.
Why
I
didn't
never want to play this game.
why did we wait? Why did we wait for 25? Clearly a better option. At least I feel like Giants didn't put a bunch of shit in the CGI trailer this time that people are just speculating on, because the CGI for 22 had a bunch of shit to do with crops and like the crop mold and fungus and disease and shit that people speculated on really hard.
Yeah.
whenever that CGI trailer dropped. They didn't really have a lot of that in this one.
No, yeah, it was pretty straightforward. It was just rice and flood irrigation was the only thing that like majorly stuck out.
'Cause I know a lot of people got really hyped whenever they seen the corn was all moldy and shit, and like, oh my god.
If they have a chisel plow, I imagine they would have a chiseled ground texture. You'd think.
You would think.
There is no chisel plow in game right now. It's just moldboard plows and super deep rip or whatever.
I'll be interested to see what it has for chisel plow points. Whether it'll have a sweep style point.
Oh, it'll probably be a fucking cultivator.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it'll have a big ass fucking like big sweep, and it'll just be a summer's field cultivator.
It'll have ripper points and it'll be a cultivator.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the problem with farm sim is like you can't give them too much credit because they will fuck up something simple.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
will fuck up something simple. Luckily, it's just an in-game edit, and you just fucking fix it and you're done. But if that chisel plow comes out and it has giant fucking land plow sweeps on it, it's gonna be an issue
yeah,
because it's a rigged model and not super easy to redo.
yeah. I'm gonna look for a brand new one of these because, I mean, if you look at the trailer, there is one wheel on the front here on the front caster,
Yeah.
which is not a good look. Oh, I guess there's one wheel there.
Well,
There you go.
Yeah.
Doing it right, son. Oh, I wonder if it'll come in red too.
that'd be sweet. Dude, what the hell did I see in red today that I had never seen before? Oh, I seen
Dude.
on TikTok one of the
It'll probably have no
unreport
points.
fucking thing.
It'll
dude,
probably just have no
Hey, if they
points.
don't have no points is better than wrong points.
That is
Because we
true.
can put points on in GE.
Yeah.
No points is better than wrong points. Other than placing all them motherfuckers in GE gonna be a real bitch. Especially when it keeps crashing every time you hit Control B click.
I'll probably
I
rebuild
mean
it.
Control B click close.
Those pictures, that's a plow right there, 5-section deer plow. No, it ain't.
Oh.
Don't
It's a Summers.
don't live in denial. It's a Summers, okay? As much as it sucks. Goofy ass giant jaloping piece of shit. It is a Summers. Roll the clip.
All you gotta do is look at the weird lift system they got that's different than every other brand on the entire market.
It looks
With a big
comp as
ass
fuck.
Summers decal on the hitch in the fucking trailer.
Yeah. That would be way too blatant. I can get fair use struck. No, this is commentary. We're good. Yep. Yeah, that's a Summers. Sorry. I'll just end up rebuilding the fucker. Actually see the decal. Hey, you can. It was a joke. 5-section deer came out of auto. Not bad. Hands. Hands. Let's see what this is all about.
Yeah, it can be messy, but it's all.
Are they transferring
Bring it up.
water? One to another?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, there's a well in the middle right there.
But she
Hoses.
started the pump to pump in there, which is it's just kind of I don't know what she got going on. She's womaning.
Giants.
So beautiful, if you
Dirt
only
bikes.
see yourself in the world
The whole like rice and levy deal is going to be really interesting to see how they execute because they could execute good and they could also execute bad.
the art of farming
Real bad.
soil is
Like it like people just like farm sim, they could fuck that up.
The bar for execution is it has no fucking base to it. It could go so far south in development.
God, that combine is so good. That 35-foot header is going to be awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't even have like a fucking crop auger on it or something fucking stupid.
Oh, that's just a fucking RD35 right there.
is the masterpiece.
Shit, if the game has the fucking DB and I got back Doug and Trent the game.
You made a bet with them?
I just told him, I was like, if there's a DB in the game, I'll buy the game for fucking Doug and Trent. I don't know why. I just don't think there will be.
No, I don't think that there won't be. There ain't no way. DB44.
DB22.
No, we're gonna get deer planner. It's just gonna be one of the Kinsey style rotate planners. The fuck them little things are. The new ones.
1745 or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Be a Brazil
Be some
spec
weird
planner.
shit. Yeah, it'd be the shit. Yeah, maybe we'll get a good row unit.
Rated E for
And see what that bro was saying. He said the water level went down as the rice grew. Notice that.
all new ways.
Did the water level go down or did the rice grow?
Oh, the water level definitely went down. That's raw dirt there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's fuck. That ain't
But
more.
it's a CGI trailer. Don't get your hopes up.
I'm getting my hopes way up, bro.
Hopes are scraping on the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
Oh, mine still are, but I'm just saying. If you're banking on buying the game off of the water playing on the rice.
I already bought the game, so
I want that dirt
Oh, yeah.
bike.
No shit, bro. Trying to go fucking wheeling.
We can go climb Mount Chiliad.
Hell yeah, trick shots. I'm pushing Trent off Mount Chiliad, bro.
Dude, for real. That stupid challenger.
Trent be trying to get to the top of Mount Chiliad and the Challenger keep falling. Grain leg in the background, grain leg confirmed.
Rain Lake confirmed.
Batty in
the
the combine confirmed.
Got we weights in the front and not on the back.
John Deere suitcase weights on the 9R. W.
Yeah, I know Rooster. I know it's real. Really, yeah. Somebody rides up, really, yeah.
Oh, if they would have fucking unfolded the auger, you could have seen what fucking size it is. 100% 1400 bushel. 100%.
Fucking 11, you blind bitch.
Crops are in rows. Row crop already confirmed.
oh wait, I didn't even look at that. Does it look? I mean, is there any pictures of the actual crop from in game?
No,
Just the wheat.
it's just a wheat. Definitely
I
not in
mean,
any fucking rows.
Those are seagulls.
Dylan knows.
They're fucking seagulls, bro. What?
Guys, if you got any questions about the game, send them over to Dylan DeLong. He actually helped with the development of it.
Oh my god.
If you're looking for a professional
we go.
screenshotter, Dylan actually got all these screenshots for
There
them.
we go.
He actually has a
Here
copy
we
of the
go.
game.
Here we go. Here we go. I would not take a picture on the backside of a tractor, so no.
AF11's cool. I don't care what anybody says.
Red X9.
Red X9 deleter.
Yeah. Plugging up in green beans. AF11 be screaming by.
50
Mac
foot
don't have
max on. Who cares, bro?
the PE head on her, PE auger on it. Sweet. Yes, this is the F11. Tell by the way it is.
One thing I would really like to see in the game is Firestone tires, but I doubt that.
Those Trelleborgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all Trelleborg.
Trelleborgers.
Rubber looks a little lighter. The colors look a little
does.
lighter on
It looks
the
a lot
rubber.
better. It's faded actually.
The reflection on the glass definitely looks a lot more realistic. I didn't really look at that until just now.
Yeah. No,
Wonder
what's
if at night you won't be able to see out the front of their windshield like in real life. Just be a reflection of what's behind you.
that up there looks really fucking good. They stepping this shit up.
I think that looks pretty good on the base game one. Yeah, I mean, like, all that looks really good on the one that's in this game.
Oh, it doesn't? It was like shit.
What are you talking about? I'm looking at it right now.
Pictures?
Pull that picture up.
Picture.
Picture of the fence. You were just looking at. The grill is better. I guess if that's what you were pointing at.
What the hell is a Lightyear tire?
Relay burger. Good too. There's no tire tracks at all here. Working ground. Fuck's the exhaust on this giant ugly piece of shit?
Is that on the right side? It's down below the cab.
Axle dump?
Yeah. The exhaust lays sideways underneath the window.
Man, I hope so, Minnesota. I hope so.
Be a strip club yet? They have to be.
Toilet bowl, toilet bowl, toilet bowl.
It's like no pictures of that side of the tractor.
Thing's an EV.
It's like a fucking Dimco grain cart.
Where? Is it behind? Oh, it's right there.
The bottom right of your pictures. Down one.
Right there.
That one. It's right there.
Oh yeah, they used to have the little fucking corner stack, like the old fucking Ford Versatile tractors.
Fucking hood stack, baby.
I forgot about that. The old ones had the fucking we'll just put it right there.
Like an old 60-10 or 60-20 or 50.
I think those tractors look cool with them with wheels on them. They look retarded with tracks on them.
Started off. Bro. Doesn't look
Yeah,
ugly as fuck.
they don't look good.
That
all the
looks
way
fucking retarded. Like you scroll up, there's the one up there that's got big duals on it.
No, it looks fucking.
Yeah. Who is
Yeah.
it? Was it Robinson Farms had one with a fucking grouser on the front of it? I think
They
that's
honestly
the
look
one.
better with tracks.
They just don't look good. Don't defend them.
Yeah, I don't have to defend them. They really dropped the ball after the 595R series. 500R series. Kind of just went downhill from there.
Speaking of that, when will that be coming to Patreon?
Bet on the amount of 3-meter cultivators in the game. Good point.
I counted them the other night. What's on the mod hub? How many was it? There was a lot.
70.
37. Thought it
No,
was
there
like
was
30.
like there was 100 and some on there.
Oh, I didn't know you could count that high. It took him 10 tries.
Yeah, I had to keep using my fingers and toes and then making a mark on a piece of
Make a
paper when I
tally
ran out.
mark.
Yeah.
Then at the end, you got to add them up. Oh my god.
I had to break out the calculator.
Kyle's actually missing a finger, so he had to go by 9s instead of 10.
Shit. Good question on 3-meter cultivators. I think there will be
All of them.
5. Will ever see anything but a moldboard plow-based game? Judging by the video we just saw with the chisel plow in it, maybe. Maybe. It's a possibility.
Why the fuck does it matter what equipment is base game? Because you're never going to use any of it anyways.
I feel like we could see Degelman's new inline ripper. Probably not out of question.
Like we couldn't.
I mean, I'm just saying that because it looks goofy as fuck. So
I'm just
see if
saying you're a
anyone-
dumbass.
Well, so are you. Quarter 2 pivot irrigation DLC. Clearly
Order
a
2
map.
map DLC.
Got the house on it. Whole operation. Got the line of credit on it.
Oh, $1,500.
Oh. Hope Doug's all right.
I don't.
Oh yeah, you went to go get that kid like
He
fucking.
went to get his kid like fucking 3 hours ago.
Chisel plow will just be a mulch finisher knowing them. Be a mower. Roller.
Header. You want dry windrows? Plow your fucking grass up, bitch.
Yep. Think they will have slaves yet? That's a good question.
I hope.
If you play on the NDMM official server, you are the slave. It's fun.
All you have to do is pay $100 a month to his Patreon.
Yeah.
And have a pulse.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No. Well, that's enough ranting and raving.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Adios.
Closing statements. See what happens. I'll be out of town during the 6th, but I will for sure be on Discord commenting. Because that's what you do. And I probably won't stream again until maybe Sunday night, maybe Monday night. I'm gone from Tuesday to whenever. Who knows? I don't even go. Who cares? Yeah, map testing's going good. If you want to get that, you know where the fuck to get that at. Yeah, we'll see. See how dog shit the game is. Probably really bad.